Who is Haddonfield's main antagonist? The king of all slashers? The guy with the white mask? The monster with the blackest eyes? The Shape? Or how about the Boogeyman? All of those names would be justified, but if you're a huge Halloween fan just like I am, then we all know him simply as Michael Myers.
Fucker.
Let's get into it. Michael Aubrey Myers was born on October 19th, 1957. At the age of 6 on Halloween night in 1963, he brutally killed his older sister Judith Myers with a big, large kitchen knife. From this day, he went to the Smiths Grove Sanitarium, where Dr. Loomis would discover he was nothing more than pure evil. In the famous words of Dr. Loomis in the original 1978 movie, he quoted, "I met him 15 years ago. I was told there was nothing left. No reason, no conscience, no understanding, even the most rudimentary sense of life or death, good or evil, right or wrong. I met this 6-year-old child with this blank, pale, emotionless face and the blackest eyes, the devil's eyes. I spent 8 years trying to reach him and then another 7 trying to keep him locked up because I realized what was living behind that boy's eyes was purely and simply evil." Donald Pleasance is a respected legend, one of the greatest speeches ever, in my opinion. 15 years later, Michael escapes and heads back to Haddonfield, driving a doctor's car even though he never learned to drive, because that makes sense. It is discovered later on that Michael has another sister, who is Laurie Strode, played by none other than Jamie Lee Curtis. There are several different timelines in the Halloween universe, including a remake with its own unique style when it comes to the character. The sequel one, which includes the first film from 1978 all the way through to the 6th in 1995. This timeline does give a backstory as to why Michael does what he does. Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers, or number 6 as I would call it, shows that he is chosen as part of a cult and under the influence of a curse, which is known as the Thorn, and him giving him a reason to kill his family. In my opinion, Michael not having any sort of motive to kill makes him a lot scarier to me. When it comes to the H2O timeline, it completely strips away the first timeline and goes back to the roots of him being a force of evil that revels in the killing and striking fear into his victims, no matter who they are. It is obvious that Michael doesn't say a word throughout any of the films. Well, apart from "Die! Die! Die!" It was a decision by John Carpenter that he should be a force of evil rather than a person with a backstory. Definitely a smart decision, a deliberate creative choice to enhance his sense of terror and mystery. Apart from that time when Dr. Sartain said he can speak, but he just chooses not to. I doubt that. His face is only shown briefly in a struggle with Laurie, and when his dad takes off his clown mask after murdering his sister. Through the other films he is also seen briefly having no mask on, but doesn't show his face completely, and for good reason. The mask is an essential for his character. The whole franchise certainly had its ups and downs when it came to storytelling and the way Michael was portrayed in those films, with the body language and the different masks and so on. A video on my personal ranked favorite Halloween films will be made in the future, so keep an eye out for that one. Michael's physical strength embodies what an evil monster should be, an unstoppable force that has no limits. He can perform feats of superhuman strength, lifting people up with one hand, being shot at, burnt alive, even had his head chopped off. It's almost impossible to keep this guy down. So why? Why does Michael Myers kill in the way he does? It's quite an interesting one to speak on, as there is no real clear answer. Michael is credited as the Shape, and is viewed as a thing that has no motivational views other than killing and being pure evil. The idea is we're not really supposed to know. That's the mystery behind it. So what are your thoughts on Michael Myers? For me, he's my personal favorite slasher. I've been watching the Halloween films before I was even allowed to watch them. Let me know in the comment section below. And also feel free to comment which slasher you would like me to do a video on next. Anyway, I hope you all have a great Halloween. Maybe watch the movie if you haven't yet. I just want to say thank you all for watching, and if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to show some love, and please like and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you all in the next video.